Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. Today this is going to be my review for Survivor 46. And I know this is late. Like I said, I've been doing a bunch of these like reviews, catching up on all these reviews, and now it's time for Survivor 46. I decided to release it one day before the premiere of 47. So, yeah. And also we did get like Australia versus the world news for Australian Survivor. That's cool. Maybe I think I'll do an extra video for that. Or another video for that sometime soon. I don't know. Maybe when like the whole cast is released. I'm very excited for that. So, yeah. Alright, let's talk about Survivor 46. Which, honestly, I think it turned out the first bit of the season was kind of fine. It was just meh. I guess kind of, yeah, just meh. And, I don't know, maybe, to be honest, some of that might be because I had to miss 2 episodes because I was in Europe for a Europe trip for a vacation. So that was a thing, but I did end up watching them again, and yeah. Honestly, I like the cast though, and I think I like how the season ended up turning out. Like the merge was actually pretty good. And I kind of just want to talk about all these people individually, I guess. Because, why not? Because, yeah. Alright, so we have David Jelinski. Obviously, he came out with the thing several, which, honestly, I don't like it anymore. And I don't like how he, like, quit the first task. Like, a bunch of first tasks. Which, honestly, I think we did learn that, like, Q is partially to blame for, like, quitting the Swift versus Savvy, or that's what it's called, right? Yeah, but I think when he went out, I think that kind of made sense for me, and I was kind of happy he went out, to be honest. Then we had Jess. I feel like she was kind of just screwed. Then she did play the fake idol, which was cool. We haven't really gone into fake idol play in a while. I think the last time was Edge of Extinction, and so. Yeah, that was cool. And then we had Randon, who got medevac. I was sad about this one. I felt bad for. I actually felt really bad for him. I like a lot of people were like, "Oh, he's definitely gonna get like voted out first or something." But I was one of those people who was like, "Yeah, that could definitely be the case," but also I kind of want him to go far. And I felt very bad for him when he got medevac because he had an idol. He had an idol in his pocket, so that kind of sucks. Then next up we have Banu, which honestly I don't really like Banu, to be honest. And he's never really meant for the show. He got a lot of conventionals in like in the few episodes he was on. But yeah, I think Jeff Egan said he's definitely not coming back. And then Jem. Jem is interesting. I actually really like Jem. I was actually at Pearson's Airport, or in Toronto, in Toronto, I guess. That's how I said it. I think, I don't know. Toronto. That's where I was when I found out Jem was voted out. That was cool. I like Jem. I think like she went out with an idol, I believe, right? Or Beware Advantage. And so, that was something. Next up, we had Mariah. She was just there. Mariah was boring. Very, very boring, really. Then we have Tim. He was the... Well, we had the... Like, the... I guess the Mariah boot was the merge, I guess. First round of the merge. I really like the vote out music this season. Next up, we have Tim. I feel like I was fine with him going out where he did, but I think he was kind of screwed. And then I know like from this point forward, from like the Jem boot on, the season definitely picked up. There was like I was able to pick out or pretty early on who was going home from each episode though, so it's just kind of a little underwhelming. Then we got like a Soda boot. I was so happy when Soda went home. I was completely done with her. Or I did kind of feel bad for her when she went out though. But then we got the Tevin boot. He was blindsided. That was cool. So yeah, so Soda and Tevin are members of the jury, but yeah, Tevin I didn't like. I think he was kind of like the stereotypical like wacky character of the season, and I was kind of like honestly, I like Venus a bit more than she's my favorite of the entire cast because she's Canadian. Yeah, and from this point forward, a lot of people went home with idols. Like I think Tevin went home with an idol. Hunter went home with an idol. The Hunter boo was so predictable, though, to be honest, when that happened. Tiffany went home with an idol. That was a cool blindside. I really liked that one. And Venus actually had an idol when she went home. I liked Venus. She was kind of like a bit of a... Yeah. Actually, we'll talk about these people more. Q, I believe he had an idol, I think. Did Maria have it? I don't know if Maria had an idol. I can't remember. She might... I don't think she did, actually. Then Liz... she didn't. Let me go to these three. Alright, let's talk about... So, Hunter. Yeah, his boot was... I could tell. I could see it happening from a mile away. Like, I thought it coming. So, like, by the time it happened, I wasn't that shocked. Tiffany, I really like Tiffany. I hope she's back for 50, to be honest. And Venus. I know she's, like, kind of controversial, and she was kind of, like, the villain of the season, kind of, like, a little bit mean. And I kind of liked it. Q's kind of wacky. I didn't really like him at some points. Like, he threatened to quit or something. Like, that was weird. That's a thing. Maria, I was completely fine when she went home in the finale. And I was happy that she went home, and then she did. Liz, her outburst at the challenge was really cool. It was interesting to watch when that happened. Ben, he was kind of just there. He made a really big mistake in voting for Kenzie, but I think Kenzie actually like thought it wasn't intentional. That was cool. Charlie, I think I wanted Charlie to win, to be honest, over Kenzie, to be honest. But I think Charlie would have been the more... and Charlie is the better player, in my opinion. But I think Charlie winning would kind of be the boring pick here. And then Kenzie, I was happy when she won. And I know she's pregnant, so that's cool. Oh, I don't need to see her back. I think she said she's not coming back for 50, and I kind of understand that, to be honest. So, there we go. That's everyone. We talked about everyone in this. So, yeah, overall, this season's not that bad. Like, the fact that so many people went home with idols in their pockets was kind of funny, to be honest. The season had 90-minute episodes, and yeah. So, it's going to be interesting to see where this ends up. Like, 45 and 46 were pretty... fun pretty cool seasons, so maybe 47 will be there. I know like there's some pretty fun people on 47, like Asia, she was from RHAP, and then Andy is also like an RHAP patron, I believe. RHAP patron, yeah. So there we go. That's all I really want to talk about. I did decide to do, so I'm doing this the day before the Survivor premiere. And I don't know what I'm going to do next. Next up is probably like Deal or No Deal Island or something like that. And then is it like Amazing Race 36 or something? I have to do a video about that. I don't really have a lot to say, but I will do a video on it. Maybe I'll do it short. I'm not sure. But there we go. That is it for now. Thank you for watching.